There is an increasing number of men, all over the world, talking about problems regarding feminism double standards. The ethnocentric feminism. My question is, what is driving ethnocentric feminism? It's important to understand what is driving such a detrimental behavior. Can narcissism affect women? Is narcissism one of the byproducts of the feminism? Feminists assume they speak and represent all women. This master clique of feminism does it under the assumption that all women are oppressed and the men are the oppressor. It's a distraction technique that allows their hatred to go unchecked. Narcissistic personality disorder affects both males and females alike. It is a fallacy to think that narcissistic traits belong only to the male population of society. Such an errant thinking is dangerous in that it denies the harm that women can do to their victims. Female narcissists render their victims to just as much pain, humiliation, and destruction as that wielded out by their male counterparts. American statistics would show that more men present with narcissistic traits than women. However, the most up-to-date research also shows that there is a marked shift in the numbers of women presenting with narcissistic behaviors. This video will provide insight to what is driving women to narcissism, disguised as feminism.
Boys growing up today don't know what's going on behind the scenes. All they know is that they're frustrated, they're being smashed down, they're being told that what they have to offer is not needed. They run off every day to be indoctrinated by a public school system that tells them that they need to calm down and sit down and shut up, not take the lead. How dare you display energy of any sort, especially not wild, rambunctious energy. Dang, you must have ADD, let's put you on Ritalin. And we're definitely seeing a decline in men, if you want to put it that way. It's statistically proven. Guy Garcia documents this a little bit in his book, The Decline of Men, as I've already read from before. He says, 3 decades ago, boys and girls read and wrote at roughly the same level. Today, an 11th grade boy writes and reads at the level of an 8th grade girl. In 2007, for the first time in the 65-year history of the National Science Awards, the 40 finalists were equally divided between the boys and girls. 40 years ago, 3/4 of all college graduates were men. Women now make up more than half of all college students, and are gaining. Equally telling is the fact that women now earn a majority of diplomas in fields that men used to dominate. Female college students now outnumber men in biology and business, and have reached numerical in law, medicine, and optometry, up from 22% just a generation ago. In 2006, women were already earning the majority of bachelor's degrees in the biological and social sciences, education, psychology, math, and agriculture. Even as the female-to-male population ratio in the U.S. has remained stable at about 51 to 49%, respectively, the number of women enrolled in undergraduate classes has grown at double the rate for men. The story is largely one of progress for women and stagnation for men. And of course the feminists applaud and the socialists applaud, but much of society and many women aren't liking it. And they're asking why. How did this happen? Why are men suddenly just stepping down? Let me put it this way. I grew up on a farm for almost all of my childhood, and castration is a horrible thing. Whenever it was time to castrate the calves, I didn't want to be involved. I usually had to be. I had to help hold them down or something, but I didn't want to look. It was terrible. And let me tell you, you do not castrate a bull calf and expect it not to act like a steer. Guy Garcia says on The Dilemma of the American Male, and I quote, "If he clings to traditional notions of masculinity, he is derided as a clueless caveman. But the moment he deviates from the masculine norm, he is lambasted for being a feminized sissy." That pretty much sums it up. Every voice which is heralded by our society is encouraging women to step up, to take the lead, to succeed, to progress, and they're holding men back. This is no longer about equal opportunity. It's about smashing the one and elevating the other. Then, of course, the backlash is that while the feminists and the socialists applaud, many women are saying, I didn't bargain for this, including feminists. They're saying, wait, that was kind of nice at the beginning, but wait a second. That means now I'm in charge. I have to do it all. There is a definite war against men. And the goal is to make men obsolete. It sickens me even to say it.
That's women oppressing men by proxy of government. You see it? Feminism uses government as a proxy. If the government did not exist, feminism would not exist either. That's why I keep telling you all that the government is using women as human shields. Because if you control the woman, you control the child, you control the husband, you control the father.
I suggest, for those interested in pursuing the truth about what is driving narcissism as one of the byproducts of the ethnocentric feminism, to investigate the causes of this rising phenomenon worldwide simultaneously with medical characteristics, in a logical process. The next questions are: investigate why this is happening, who is driving this process, what is the expected outcome of such malignant process. As I say, knowledge is power. I wish you peace.